Good morning and welcome to today's verse of the day for Wednesday, August 15th, 2007. Today's verse is Romans 14:8, which in the Net Bible reads as follows: If we live for the Lord. If we die for the Lord. Therefore, whether we live or die, we are the Lord's. We live to do God's will. This is the Christian's purpose in life. Others live to gratify themselves and their fleshly desires, but we live to please God and do those things that He requires of us. According to 1 Corinthians chapter 6 verse 20 and 1 Corinthians chapter 7 verse 23, we have been bought with a price. That price being the shed blood of Jesus Christ, and therefore we are no longer our own person. We have been purchased by God, and by right of purchase, we are to be employed in His service as He sees fit, as He directs, and we should be living our lives in total obedience to Him and Him alone. When we became His, we gave up any right to say no to God. We gave up any right to say no to Jesus Christ. We gave up any right to be rebellious against His will. Now, this is often a difficult concept for us to grasp because of our carnal nature, which is at war with God. And our carnal nature wants to rise up and say no to God at every chance that it gets because it wants to gratify itself. I think the picture here is best described as that of a love slave. Now, a love slave in ancient times has a very different connotation than what it has today. But in ancient times, a love slave was a slave who, after being freed by his master, voluntarily stayed in his master's service because of the love that he had for that master, because of the good treatment that master had given him. Many times, Paul, the apostle, alludes to his being a love slave for Jesus Christ. In other words, Paul was a servant or slave of Christ voluntarily because of the love that he had for him. Now, we need to remember that we belong to Christ and to no other, and as such, we ought to be living our lives to please Him. Let us be determined to live for Christ, even if it may cost us our life. Thank you, and God bless you today.